Boom! Coming in hot, Chinchy. What's going on? I know, dude. You're mad at me, aren't you? You're mad at me.
I'm not mad at you. I'm relieved. I'm relieved. So, everybody, I'm just going to say this super quick. I thought Sean Casey was in a ditch somewhere. The man is the most clean-cut person you'll ever meet in your life. He will make your life better if you know him. And I'm like, what happened? What happened? I woke up this morning to a very late phone call from a missed call from Sean Casey, like 6 hours after he normally goes to sleep. And I had already texted him like, "Hey man, what time you want to do the show?" We are both like kind of athletic, like we're working hard on our lives. We get up at like 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. 7 o'clock in the morning, I'm like, "Hey, what time you want to do the show today?" Dead silence. And now I look, and Sean Casey, he was at Kent State watching his son hit another bomb at senior day, which we'll get to. But I'll give you the whole process. Dude, I had just before you called me back this morning, texted Sarah, and Jess was like, text Sarah. I'm like, no, what if she doesn't know where he is? Like, I don't want to get him in trouble. Like, what? And then bam, Sean calls me, and now we're doing a show, and you're at Great America Ballpark. What's happening?
Chinch, I was like, I just did a commercial for Gorilla Glue. And dude, and so we had to be there, like, went to bed late last night because I drove in from Kent State. Sarah and I bought to the hotel. Dude, woke up this morning, got a quick workout in, get my energy going. Boom, next thing you know, I'm as soon as we get to the ballpark, it's like go time. Directors, there's guys flew in from Hollywood to do this video. I'm like, there's actually the gorilla is there.
That's so great. Well, I'm glad you're happy and healthy.
Dude, I haven't hit in 17 years. They're like, all right, here we go. Just looking at the camera, and then the pitching machine's going to throw you. Thank God for Derek, who's the head grounds crew guy at Cincinnati. Dude, if he wasn't there, we might have had trouble because he set up the machine. He was feeding me. I was like, dude, you need to slow that machine down. Holy crap. It was incredible. But, dude, I was like, my back's locking up as we speak. I must have swung like 200 swings. Dude, I'm glad I'm in good shape because I'm 50 years old.
Right, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, you have something coming up soon. I don't know if we can announce it. I'm not going to announce it, but you have something coming up soon where I'm like, Sean, have you actually really played a sport in a while? Because I played a softball game with my cousins like 3 months ago, and I was like in traction for the next like 3 weeks. Like, I'm glad you actually did this. It's probably preparing you for the thing that we can't talk about yet. That's going to be really cool.
Big. It was big. It's going to prepare me for something that's coming in the future. But Chinch, they were like, hey, a couple more swings. And I'm like, that's all I got left. I got 3 swings left in the bag. We're driving back to Pittsburgh. I told Sarah, I was like, you got to drive.
Wait, so did you just call me back just now? Because did you just answer your phone? Because I did text Sarah. Tell her I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare her. Like,
oh, no, dude. No. It was, no, it worked
did
out.
Did she turn to you and go, have you not told Chinch you're here yet?
She's like, have you called Chinch? I was like, I called him last night. I was like, my mind was so all over the place. I was just doing a commercial with a gorilla, literally a gorilla.
That's so funny. I can't wait to tell Jess this. And all right, I'm sorry. We got a lot to get to, but Sean, real quick, your son, Kent State, senior day, goes deep. Dude, give me a quick thing out.
Dude, incredible weekend. The whole family was there. Jake's graduating. We're so proud of him. It's amazing. Andrew, obviously his brother flew up from Austin, surprised him. So it was good to have the whole family back. Jilly, Carly, everybody was there. Sarah was there. Mandy was there with her whole family. It was just a wonderful weekend. And then Jake, dude, he delivered. He went like 6 for 11, went deep with a homer yesterday, double. And then this guy, Dom Kibler, man, got the Breakthrough Pro sweatshirt, because they give those out to the player of the game, the charge sweatshirts. Dom Kibler came up. It was a great dude. Jeff Duncan, manager of Kent, was like, he pinch hits Kibler in the 10th. He's like, Kibby, hit it off the scoreboard. Dude, first pitch, he hits one over the scoreboard, walks off Western Michigan. Dude, and it's coming down like Kent, Ball State, Miami are in a dog fight with 3 games to go this weekend. And it was a huge win. It was just a great weekend, dude. It was awesome, bro.
Awesome. I'm glad you're alive. So let's get into, you know what? I don't care. everybody says, "Oh, East Coast bias, this and that." We are going to talk about Aaron Judge right now because he's maybe one of the greatest players in the history of baseball. No, not maybe. He is one of the greatest players in the history of baseball. Maybe having the greatest season of all time. He may wind up with the greatest single season of all time. He is leading the league right now in runs, hits, home runs, RBIs, batting average, on base percentage, slugging percentage, OPS plus, ROBA, RBAT plus, total bases, intentional walks. There's more that's not on Baseball Reference's list. You coached him. You know him as a person and as a player. Just vent about how great Aaron Judge is and what we're seeing.
If you're paying attention, which we all are, obviously, I know you are, Chinch, because you're a big Yankee fan, but if you're paying attention, he went 4 for 5 yesterday with 4 singles. And if you look at, was it 4 singles, 3 singles, or the double? Maybe. I know there were 3 singles in there at least. But dude, line drives to second, line drives to the right side. I think 3 of his balls were liners to right. And I can't stand nowadays, the pitching's so much better. It's such an excuse for guys to not have a good process and a good approach to the plate. Your best players, pay attention. Everybody out there that loves baseball, your best players go the other way. They just do, because when you go the other way, it sets up the pull side power. So when you see Judge hitting singles to right, when we see the highlights, you see him going deep to center, deep to right center, bomb to left. Sometimes we don't see the single to right, the liner to right. I mean, dude, this guy's hitting more line drives to right field and so locked in. That's how you hit 400. That's how you hit 300 in the big leagues. Everyone wants to get pull side in the air, get the ball in the air, get the ball out front. The party's out front. If I hear that again, the party's out front, I'm going to throw up on myself. Okay? Seriously, the party's out front. You know what? Bad hitters, the party's out front. Okay? Because it's so easy to get the ball out front. You're going to hit the ball out front. You're going to hit the ball out front. You got to let the ball travel. Aaron Judge lets the ball travel. The 3 top hitters in baseball, 3 of the best hitters, Shohei Ohtani, Aaron Judge, and Juan Soto, let the ball get deeper than any other hitters in the game. Aaron Judge hits the ball, I think, 0.2 inches back behind the plate. All I'm saying is he's not out there partying out front like everybody else is that's hitting 220 in the game. At the end of the day, you've got to be able to drive the ball the other way. It opens up the pull side in the air, and then you become a great hitter. It's incredible. So yeah, he's putting on a clinic, Chinch. He's putting on a clinic of how a big league hitter should go about it, dude. He's the best hitter in the universe, and he's not just a power guy. He's a great, complete hitter. Go watch Bobby Witt Jr., who hits line drives to right, line drive. The best hitters hit line drive to right. Still hitting for power, still doing damage. Doubles are damage, guys. Doubles are gappers. No one just wants to see a punch out or a high fly ball to the pull side. Look at Pete Alonso. Pete Alonso, more often than not, is hitting balls to right center. He's driving balls in the right field gap. He's hitting home runs that way. So I know I'm on my soapbox a little bit right now. I didn't know I was even doing this, but I'm on it because we're watching the best player in the world right now going about his business. Watch how he's doing it, the body of work. Aaron Judge wants to hit a line drive over the second baseman's head. That's where he's looking. Your best hitters are looking at line drives over the second baseman's heads.
Dude, I love it, man. And look, I have nothing to do with this, but like my entire life, I always hit the ball the other way. I never pulled it. And like when I was growing up, it was like a machismo thing. Like, oh, you can't pull the ball. You're not a good baseball player. If you hit it between these 2 things and can do that well, you can be a gazillionaire in the world, and you can be a great baseball player. So I love that. I love it. Well, dude, like, go see Aaron Judge. Go hit the ball opposite field. That's actually, I think, more impressive than being able to pull everything, personally.
They're pulling everything. And, dude, at the big league level, listen, maybe not in college, maybe not in lower level minor leagues. You pull the ball. You want to turn and burn in the big leagues, your career will be so short, you will be exposed in a hurry. These guys,
or your ceiling is, he only hits against righties, or he only hits against lefties.
Right.
Like if you only I bet if you go look at the platoons right now, they're all pull hitters. That's just my guess. I would just guess.
You're probably right, but yeah, and I think you're right. Like, to just get up there and pull, You can do that, and you're going to run into some balls, but you're going to be like we see in the big leagues a lot. You're going to be a 220 hitter. I mean, dude, go through the box scores of some of the it's 170, 180, 160. Guys are just still playing. It's incredible. The standard for a major league hitter right now is so much lower. It's like just hit the ball. But analytics say that if you have the the OPS, whatever your slug and stop. They're even hitters. We play 162. We need to get some hits over 162. Bottom line.
I love it. All right, tomorrow we're going to dive into the Reds. Sean Casey has to go back and put his gorilla costume. Are you going to wear a gorilla costume for the rest of
I was the hitter, and then the gorilla. Have you ever seen the Gorilla Glue commercials? They're incredible.
They are. They're very incredible. They're very high end.
What's funny is Sarah and I really do use Gorilla Glue a ton. I'm like, hey, go get
dude. I put that thing up in my yard. The shed. There's Gorilla Glue involved in the entire process.
And the tape. There's Gorilla tape. Dude, Sarah botched this. We got this nice luggage. One of the places, Newark or something, must have thrown it down an elevator shaft. They blew into 85 pieces. She's like, you know what? I'm not getting a new bag. I'll just Gorilla Glue it. Dude, we have this nice luggage that's Gorilla Glued and it works.
There you go, dude. All right. Get back to the commercial. Hopefully we get some perks out of this Gorilla Glue thing. Maybe they can sponsor the podcast. Yeah, go ask them for a sponsorship on us.
On the way out, I said, hey, listen, we'd love to have a sponsor for the podcast at some point.
Nice.
We'll take it. All right, dude. I'm
glad you're alive.
I'm alive. I love you, dude.
Love you, dude. All right, talk to you later.
Sir. See you, buddy.
See you, bro.